Okay, Christy.
So, hey everybody, it's Monday. Can you believe it's August already? Do you know what's going to happen like in 30 days? It's going to be Christmas before we know it. And it's going to feel like it's been only 30 days, really. So, if you are not already thinking about Christmas, you better get on it because it's going to be here. And I have to just say, I have this little Grinch thing going on. So in my extra spare time, I'm sewing a Grinch quilt. So that's kind of my happy place when I get all crazy with Pampered Chef. And it just like Abby and her Facebook page. It's just like, oh. But anyways, I have a great share out and I'm gonna share it with you tonight, an idea. It's not a let's say it's not an original idea, but it has worked for me. But I want to hear from everybody else. What do you have that's great that you would like to share? Or do you have an idea? Or maybe if it's not great, like Abby shared, she's going through some Facebook divorce type thing. So having issues with Facebook. Let's hear from you guys with thank you and thank you all for coming on tonight. Who wants to go first?
I'll share something. So, fundraisers are all the thing right now. And I had reached out to some people by email and I got nothing. But I went to their Facebook pages and sent a message yesterday. I think I messaged 5 different places and I booked 2 more fundraisers. So I am super excited about that, and reaching out on their Facebook Messenger and asking. All I did was asked who I could speak with about the possibility of helping them with a fundraiser, and one place asked for my phone number and they called me back, and the other place said that would be me. So so I just gave them my information, and then I had 2 places say no, and one yet that has not responded. So keep asking.
Good. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a no if you don't ask. It's always
Yes.
going to be a no if you don't follow up. So yes, continue to ask, even when you feel like you want to beat your head against the wall. It's
Mhm.
just that way. You have to ask. You sure do. And with August here, we have some great things to share for August and September, new products. We are approaching the best selling season of Pampered Chef. So you guys just keep moving forward, one step in front of the other, and don't let anything bring you down because you can do this and it will pay off in the end. Anybody else want to share?
I will share. Christy, I shared a little bit with you this morning about, forgetting somebody who was supposed to have a party. Has anybody ever done that? Well, life has really been a little crazy around my house. And anyway, today I realized there were 2 people, not just one, but 2 people. Because I keep a paper calendar, but I also keep a Google calendar. But I realized on these 2 people, I didn't put them anywhere, right? And so I reached out to both of them with my apology, and they both were so gracious, thank goodness, and they both are now doing parties. So, guys, it happens. So and I was like sick to my stomach, feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm just going to quit. I can't even keep my parties, right? If you can't even keep your calendar, you feel like you can't do anything. And that's my granddaughter behind me. I'm sorry, guys. And she uh she was just so gracious, and I just was truthful. I was just like, I've had a lot of life going on, and I just simply forgot, and I apologize. What can I do to make this right? And she says, oh my gosh, girl, I have had life too, so this has actually worked out perfect. And let's do it. So I just wanted to share that in case anybody else ever has that happen, because you probably will, because you're human, right? And and we have life. So that's all. That's all for Steve.
Yep, that's great. And if if you are transparent and you just tell them straight up what's going on. I mean, you don't have to share your life story, but just, accept it that it's your fault. You forgot and ask them for the grace. And most of the time they will understand because we're not all perfect. We make mistakes or we forget things. Lord knows I forget all kinds of stuff. When you hit the age I am, it's like, oh, where's my brain? It just gets a little mushy every once in a while. So, all right. Anybody else have anything great?
I can share. I went back to all my hosts that still had open parties from last fall and into February and have reopened 10 parties. So if you have not done that, some of them are in August, some are in September, some are in October. I mean, I'll take them whenever, I don't care. But if you haven't done that, I definitely would go back and look at your parties and see what's open and see if people will reopen their parties. Some of my hosts are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've got host rewards. I totally spaced it out. I mean, they forget too. So it was good.
That's great news, Jonelle. I did the same thing, and I will be sharing those words that I sent out tonight in our document for those of you that want to give it a try. I would say if you know you have open parties, or if you don't know you have open parties, go look, because you might have forgotten that so-and-so had a party I mean, heck, I had an open party that I never closed out, and there's host rewards in there. But, and I've been trying to do better about keeping up with my numbers and things. And I can tell you, I sent 21 messages and I have opened 14. So I think that's more than 50%. Will it result in more sales? Let's hope so. But it does not take but just a minute to send that message. You do have to do a little bit of homework, or at least I did, because I wanted to be very specific with them and tell them exactly what they had, what they needed, and it worked. I was just blown away. It was one of those things where I thought, oh, I got to get myself. I had one foot in the gutter. We had a lot of life going on. Sister-in-law had passed away. We had graduation for one of the granddaughters. We had just so much life that one week. And I was riding in the car, going to graduation, and out those messages went. And I can tell you, before the end of my drive, which was an hour, I got all of those messages sent out, because I was being very specific with their information, I was already getting back the replies that yes, they wanted to do it. So you guys give it a try. Just at least give it a try. So thank you for sharing that, Jonelle. All right. We have about 1 more minute and then we're going to get started. Anybody else?
Say something.
Yes, ma'am. Kim, great to see you.
Just on here because my friends are on here. And it's really encouraging just to hear everybody's stories and what they're doing, because I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm just kind of hanging on. I'm one of those consultants now, but my friends are here. So
Well, we're glad you're here, and you might just decide you want to do a little more than what you're doing. But if you don't, you're still showing up, still getting the information, and we're
I
happy.
have retreated into my happy place, Christy, where all I do in my spare time is sew, because I'm so involved with the Golden Retriever Rescue and with church, and then life happening with my sister passing, and now my niece had a hemorrhagic stroke, and she lives right around the corner from me, and anyway, lots going on, but I'm just Now I'm gonna cry. Lisa's never seen me cry.
Aw. Aw, well, we love you, Kim, and we're happy that you're here. And
I
you are
love
more
you.
than welcome to step in with us anytime. And there, see, I just love you to death.
Thank
So,
you.
all right. Okay, so let's kick it off to Shelly. Shelly's going to bring us the specials for the month.
Yes, yes, yes. We have a great month this month. So many great specials. We'll start off with the, let's see, what should we start with? Oh my gosh. New consultants can join this month, and they can essentially start for free. They can pick any kit, and they have the opportunity when they reach $12.50 in sales to earn back the entire cost of their kit. Back when I joined in 2018, the sale was that, or the deal was you could earn back 50% of your kit. So this is extra exciting. Plus, every kit has the sign-on bonus of the 9x13 Brilliance pan with lid, which is a $45 bonus. What's in it for you when you recruit? You get the opportunity when you recruit and qualify one consultant in August, and they qualify in their first 30 days. You can get the Pampered Chef wall organizer. That looks pretty cute. And then for sales, when we sell $1,000 this month, we can get the weekly planner, earn the weekly planner. And they have some great specials to support these sales. Are 20% off select prep essentials. So like the adjustable course grater, the double grater, chef's tongs, a bunch of our silicone tools, just some great everyday items that, they do need replaced every now and then. And so it's good to share about the sale and get that in front of people. And then prep for school bundles. There are 3 special priced bundles, all centered around school. And the back to school bundle with the bento box is on sale for $49. Microwave cooking bundle, again, $49. And the prep ahead bundle is $69. And the thing that I'm excited about for this is they are donating every one of those that's ordered. They're donating to Feeding America. Then we have the introductory pricing on the 6-piece Brilliance nonstick metal bakeware set and the loaf pans with lids set. Both of those are on sale and specially priced with an introductory price. And this is just a sneak peek for people of September. So it's kind of nice that they're giving us a little bonus to share out some new things. So those are the specials for August. Anybody have questions on those? All right. I don't know who I'm passing it to. I'm sorry.
It's me.
You Miss
You're
Lisa.
fine, Shelly.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. So how about those specials? I mean, Pampered Chef knocked it out of the park this month. All right, so let's talk about the recruiting. They gave us 5 brand new kits. Guys, we need to get those out there, right? So with the free kit and 3,000 trip points, guys, for every qualified recruit, imagine the lives you can change, including yours. So we need to take action. So number 1, right? So you guys can write this down. I'm going to put it in the document for you, or you can write it down. All right, double your who you know list and commit to making the I can't stop thinking of you reach outs. How many reach outs are you committing to doing every single day this month? Do you commit to doing your recruiting asks just like you do your booking asks? Or do you push that off to the side because it's a little bit scary? Right? Reach out and personally invite potential consultants to join the Discover the Opportunity group every Tuesday night. Tag everyone you know in the PC, invite them to the PC hosted opportunity events. Okay. If they can't do the Tuesday, Pampered Chef has them too, and I believe they're on Wednesdays. Number 3, follow up. Remember that no, the word no very rarely ever means no, not ever. And use the words that work. All right, I am going to share with you some words that work. And I know this because at conference we got to hear from Yvonne Potisha, and she was incredible. And I have a video and we can watch a little bit of it. It's 10 minutes long, so I don't want to take up all the time. I will post the link to the video in the document so that you can watch the whole thing. But here are her words that work. Let me share my screen. And guys, it's simple. I tell you guys all the time, people want simple. They don't want to read a book. They want simple. So let me share my screen. I made this little simple graphic. Can everybody see my screen? Christy, I can see you. Okay. This is it, guys. I am curious. Have you ever thought about doing something for extra income or something that is just fun with a ton of flexibility? Guys, that can strike up the most conversation like you would not believe. I have to stop sharing because I forgot to click on the sound. Lily, I said no. Go away. How do I do this now? I have a new thing with my Zoom, guys. So here. I had to upgrade. Okay. Watch a little bit of her, and I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with listening.
Well, hello. I am Yvonne Platisha. I am an advanced director, and I live in Prescott Valley, Arizona. So I am so excited to be here. I was asked to share some tips about the business opportunity, and so that is what I'm going to do this morning. Yes. So how you guys doing out there? Hey, Becky. Hey, you guys. Thanks for joining live. I'm so excited to be with you this morning. I am usually not up and dressed. Hey, Stacy. How you guys doing? So I had the privilege of sharing my story last year at conference, and honestly, it was an honor to do that. So some of you guys may have heard me before, heard it before, so I'm just going to share with you, for those of you who have never heard my story, a quick summary, yes. So I actually started my business almost 19 years ago, and at the time I had never hosted a party. I had never owned a Pampered Chef product, been to a party or anything. I didn't know what the heck Pampered Chef was. My sister went to a show and she had fun and she thought that they had great tools, so she really just encouraged me to try on the apron. And so my concern was that I did not know how to cook at all. I liked to cook, but I was kind of the burn queen. So home office ensured me that I was going to get training, so I was excited about that. And you know, I walk around Target and I spend that much money anyway, so I figured I might as well just try it, right? I had 2 little ones at the time, and I was really just looking to make a few $100s extra a month. So when I started, about 2 months later, I got pregnant with my third, and so I always joke that, you know, I'm glad that the apron was adjustable so that I could still run my business and I could still grow my belly, and it was all good. My apron still fit. So anyway, so I've been doing this a long time, and really, you know, I started for certain reasons, but why I continue the business is for many, many more reasons. And really why I've stayed in the business is because I learned that not only were the rewards amazing and the income, but number one is all the amazing people that I met over the years. And really the best part about the business is sharing the business. Yes. So for me, it is all about that. I feel that that's the most rewarding out of anything. So I didn't really start focusing on sharing the business opportunity till just about 2 years ago. So, you know, I don't know, maybe you've been in business a long time, or maybe you're new to the business and you may feel like, you know, gosh, how come I'm not recruiting as much as I'd like to? So what I did was really just change my mindset, and everything just kind of clicked, and my business completely turned around because I realized it was not about me at all, right? It was all about them, really and truly. And I think that it boils down to just really 2 things, just like anything else in the business, right? Is we need to ask enough people, and we need to have our great word choices, right? So that's what I'm going to share with you this morning. But before I do that, tell me right now, are you guys like totally excited about not the 3,000 points of their business? So they score and you score. So let's see the likes and loves and excitement for that. Yes. Totally exciting, right? I feel like if you just kind of break it down for them, exactly what they will gain, you know, for trying on the apron, and the rewards are just simply incredible, right? So, yay, I'm glad you guys are excited with me, right? So tip number 1 is to create a list today. Yes. So sometimes, you know, you might feel like, gosh, I don't even have any leads right now. I've exhausted everybody, you know, maybe because no one has personally reached out to you to say that they were interested, or maybe you've reached out to some, but you feel like, you know, they're not quite committed yet, right? So I don't know, maybe you need to think about looking back in your business as to who you worked with, or who is really excited and fun at your parties or in your parties, and just think about those people who said that they were interested before, but then, you know, maybe it wasn't a great time, you know, then. All right. So thinking about those people, and then think about people like me who don't even know what Pampered Chef is. So maybe you have a friend or a coworker or a neighbor, or, you know, somebody that you know, maybe your sister, I don't know, you know, that might be interested, and you've never, you know, talked to them about the business opportunity. So really think about those people. Also, always ask for referrals. I always say this, just for the fact that I never even went to a party. So I always say, do you or someone you know, maybe have any interest in the business opportunity? So I always ask that. So that's always a good tip. It's not just who you know, it's who they know as well, right? So I might say something like this to someone who said that they had interest before, but it wasn't a good time. So, hey, Joni, this is Yvonne with the Pampered Chef. I just wanted to personally reach out to you and see how you were doing. I know that before it wasn't a good time for you to try on the apron, but you know, you might be just so glad that you waited, because they've introduced some incredible specials for new consultants going on this month. What do you think? All right. So that's a super way just to share with them, you know, real quickly. I have really found that there is like 4 things that I always include when reaching out to somebody, and that is whether it be on Facebook Messenger, text message, on a phone call, or even in person. I think it works for everything. And all of these are going to be printed, and you guys will have access to the actual words if you'd like that, all right? So I'm going to share those tips right now. Number 1 is make it personal, right? We are in a relationship business, right? So the best thing that we can do is reach out personally and really show that we care, because honestly, they can tell if you do or not. So what you don't want to do is like a mass email or a generic message. You know, you don't want to just put on your Facebook wall, you know, Pampered Chef has all these great specials. Who wants to join my team this month? You know, really connecting with that person really makes the difference, all right? Number 2 is be excited. Yes, yes. So, the more excited you are, the more excited others will be to find out more. I know for many years for me, it's so hard because I had to literally cover my mouth shh, less is more, less is more. I wanted to tell them every single reason why they should start Pampered Chef. I want to tell them every single benefit going on. But really, I'm from the 80s. So, I was all about big hair. So I have to constantly tell myself, less is more, Yvonne, shh, okay? The next thing, number 3, is the kiss. Keep it simple, sister, right? Or keep it simple, sir, right? So we always want to match their level of interest. So like I said, we don't want to just tell them every single thing because really people can't even retain that much information at one time. So we want to match their needs and then give them a little bit more, almost like in chunks so that they understand everything that you're explaining to them, right? Because Pampered Chef rocks, right? We have so many different incentives going on. So it's we want to share everything, but don't do that, all right? Number 4 is ask a question at the end. And I really have found that this is vital. So asking a question at the end, sometimes we're great at sharing the information. We can, tell them all about how great we think Pampered Chef is. Maybe we set up a chat with them or we're talking with them. But sometimes it's just hard to actually get them to order that kit or actually get them to commit. They're nervous and we don't know what to say. So I have just found that there's a few questions that might work good. One of them is, so have you checked out the kits yet? Or, which kit are you eyeing? Or maybe something like, are you ready to get started? Or what are you thinking? I love that one because that one is kind of like when they're just I'm not really sure, So I just say, hey, what are you thinking? Let me know, right? So do you want the best part of your business to be about sharing it? Yes, yes. So, we should be reaching out all the time because hasn't the business totally changed our lives? Why wouldn't we share that with others, right? Together, we are enriching lives one meal and one memory at a time. So,
Okay, can you guys hear me? Am I muted? I can't even see myself. Yeah, no, I'm not. Okay. Right, so she goes on, keeps talking a little bit about why we should be sharing this amazing opportunity. So guys, what she said just really, it struck a chord with me when she said, be excited, right? Be excited when you're sharing this amazing opportunity and keep it simple. And I'm going to put all of this in the document so you can rewatch her. You can have those words. You can have all of the things that she was talking about. And like I said, we got to hear from her at conference and it was amazing. And some of you probably watched the replays of her. And when I found this video today, I said, is that her? She looks a lot different. And so this was back in March, and you're going to hear her talk about, if you watch the replay, you're going to hear her talk about 6,000 trip points. But that was back in March. Remember when they were doubling our trip points? So that is not the case now. You get 3,000 trip points, okay? When you recruit somebody and they qualify, all right? And a qualified consultant is someone who has submitted at least $1,250. All right, so that's what I have for you tonight. So I want you guys to go out and share this amazing opportunity. Share it in your parties and talk to people in your parties. Super important. Keep it personal. So now I am going to turn it over to Daisy, who has some more fundraising stuff for us. And I'm super excited about this.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Everybody's good on this Monday? All right. So after last week's call, I had a couple of people, more than a couple actually, that reached out to me personally about how I am doing. Well, first off, getting all the fundraisers. Second off, doing a webpage. So like I shared last week on the document, all you got to do is keep reposting about it. Like Shelly had some great ideas tonight, is to, reach out directly to them in a message and see if you could get them on that way. I called last year, several of them. But actually while we were on the call, I had this lady that booked a fundraiser with me. So I'm super excited. So anyways, keep updating it, keep the interest going, keep the people coming to you, right? Like that's what we got to do. So I just wanted to go over web pages, right? We've talked about it before. Let's not overthink it, everybody, because overthinking it hurts your mind and then it like makes you kind of, so stress out about the things because we overthink it. So let me just show you kind of what I've done because I sent out my pages to some people. I always do web pages for all my parties as well that are going on. But here's one that I did just for the Reefs Across America. I'm very involved with that. But I just went, did a banner. This is a banner I physically took. And just said, like by participating in this Pamper Chef fundraiser, we're willing to raise 30% of the total sales, right? So I just kind of put these things out there. I let them know right here that on December 14th, we're going to be laying the reefs down. I have a shop and support, new and now, and send me an email. And I also wanted to put in all of my fundraiser web pages, the direct link to send a direct check to or sponsor a wreath or help with doing a rabbit rescue, how they can donate. So I just tried to make it, again, like that lady was just talking about, little short, sweet, simple, and just throw it out there. Now, this new and now, Shelly brought it to my attention that how I had it set up. I just had it set up going to my personal, like web page. So what I physically did is now it's linking it to the Race Across America. So when you guys go into your web page, like your website, you click on the new and now, it should say just like something shop now or something. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let me go manage personal webpage. Is that where I go? Let's see. Oh, I lied. Okay. View personal webpage. So like if you come here and you go to shop and it's going to bring up this whole page, but there should be a spot. Me and Shelly found it out that said the new and now. Maybe we're right here. New and now. So new products. This is where you're going to get it. See? So mine, instead of saying D Cooper right here, I put the name of my fundraiser right here. So it takes them directly to that page, because if not, it goes physically to your web page and they're just going to do it like it's an online order. And we don't want that. You want as many funds as you can into your actual fundraiser, right? So that's just one of them. This is a really cute one. I physically went up there and saw the place and handed out catalogs. But I have, like the simple things like their mission. What are they? What do they do? Here's shop and support, the new and now. I put in here that they're 100% volunteer based. And then I have a donate today with a cute little picture. So, how I'm gonna get Lisa out of the way. Do this is okay. First off, as I did not tell you guys last time either, I'll put this in the document, is before you guys can get it on your laptop, you physically have to go in through the app on your phone and click on web pages, and then it will show up on your desktop setting. So that's one thing you guys actually have to do before you could get this screen. But what I do is I go in here, like to their page, like create a page, and like a headline will be in bold. Like, so this will make it in bold. Let's just do Reese. See how it comes up here, bold? A paragraph just comes up like a normal paragraph. So like this would be like the Race Across America, what they're about. Here you could put like your image in, so these are a lot of the images. This is for, I'll just put this one in here if I could do that one. So this is for our, this is what I put in the party, because I wanted to put in the party like things every day about the Race Across America. I have been scheduling all of my fundraisers I'm doing and all my parties because I'm leaving on vacation. So fingers crossed I don't go to Facebook jail, because that's another thing, but I have everything scheduled, but I just every day have something in my parties of what we're doing it for. You guys could put a video on here. The buttons are super amazing. Again, you could do like your phone number so they could physically call you, email you, and a link to shop. So this is super simple on my end on how to do all the things. I just wanted to go over it with you because I had a lot of people reach out to me. They were overthinking it. I was sending them my web pages and they're like, oh, yeah, that's super simple. Like I overthought it. So like I said, I do web pages for all my fundraisers and I shoot them out there and they put them in their newsletter. So if anybody needs any help, I will be available. I don't think I'll get to you right away, but I'll be available. So does anybody have any questions? Elise, how are yours doing? Good?
Yeah, they're doing great. And what's really nice is I started one in July, and once it hit August 1st, I just went up to the web page and boards and updated it, and it automatically updates. It's like a Google Doc will update. So it's really user friendly.
And it's super simple to, put it out there because we are trying to do table for the people that aren't on Facebook. And this puts it out there as well, just like a table link, but it's a web page. So they could just click on it and do what they need to do as well.
Daisy,
Sorry.
Daisy, I
just
also
remember to
put the
change that
table link.
spot though. Sorry.
I
Lee.
also put the table link on my board because one of the things that, I don't know if somebody said it at conference, is like, if you want the bonus or boutique experience, head over to table. And so they still in that web page, that web board, have the access link to go to table if they want to.
It's a great idea. I had not had great success with table, so other people are different. I'm just saying. So yeah, you guys could put as many links out there. I like the call me button because they could just physically call you. And I don't personally put my phone number on there. I use my project broadcast number. So does anybody have any questions? Okay. So now, if you guys have no questions, I'm passing it over to Christy.
Yay, it's me again. Okay, I'm going to share my document. So my topic tonight is bookings. And folks, don't think that I came up with this from scratch out of my brain, because I did not. We have some fabulous celebrity people in our Rockstar group, and we always pull and find and share. So what I'm sharing with you is great ideas that have worked for others and myself included. And so it's worth sharing with you. So we all need bookings. We know we all need bookings. So I tried to put together a couple of things for you. And the first one is the dinner for four. You can post this on your social pages or in your parties or in both. You want to use your current season's best as the gift. And always, if you change this, I put the creamy chicken rigatoni as the recipe that I'm going to share because it's a budget friendly meal. But here's the picture for you to share. Here is the Canva link if you wanted to change it up or add your logo. And the words that you would put out there is, you're planning dinner for 4 people and only have $20 to spend. That sounds almost outrageous, doesn't it? What can we get for $20? What are you making? Just for playing, you will be entered to win a new Pampered Chef summer or fall. You change the wording there, however you want it. Product from me. And if you share the recipe for the dish you mentioned, 2 raffle tickets. Comments must be in by, give a certain date, give them a deadline. And consultants can play along, but you cannot win. When they comment, reply with a tag, because that helps the algorithms. And you would just say, @Daisy, that sounds awesome. Check your inbox for a fun message from me. The message that you want to send them would say, hey, Daisy, I loved what you would make for 4 people on a budget of $20. What a great idea. You earned a ticket or 2 if they shared their recipe into my drawing. I wanted to share a recipe with you as well that's new and budget friendly. And I put creamy chicken rigatoni. You can change this to anything you want. I also wanted to check to see if you might want to host an online Pampered Chef party to start. Put the date, be specific. I share tons of recipes in my parties, and just like I loved yours, I know you and your friends will love all of mine. People are looking for inspiration for cooking this fall, and there will also be chances to win prizes. I do all the work, and the most you have to do is invite your friends to a Facebook group I create, set back, and earned your host rewards. What do you think? I'll bump your ticket entries to 50 if you book. All right. Here is the link to the ebook that has that creamy chicken recipe in it. So I've put that there for you. And like I said, we've done this in the past. Several of us have. So if you're new, give it a try. But even if you're not new, go ahead and post it. It never hurts to post it. I know I'll be posting it this week. Okay. Any questions on that one before I move on? No? Okay. So, rerun your host. That's an awful title, but it is what it is. And this is what John L. was talking about earlier when we were sharing, and it was what I also spoke about as well. So you'll want to go in and run a report, and this would be for consultants that have been here for a little bit. If you're brand new, we have something for you that's not this. Okay, so rerun your host. Run a report for all unsubmitted parties with any amount of sales between, and I put in January 1st, 2023 up to June of 2024. This is easily done when you set your filters on your party orders page. And if you're not quite sure how to do that, reach out to your director or your recruiter, and they will walk you through that. It's super easy. You want to be specific. Remember, I told you I was really specific with my message. So you want to write down the date of their party, the amount of sales they had or have, and the name of the host. So you want to write those 3 things down. Here's the message that I sent. It says, "Hi, Daisy. I hope you are well. I noticed we haven't closed up your party yet from last month. From last, and then put in January. Since your party is still open and you already have $105 in sales, what if we reopen your shopping link 1 week in August and rack up some more rewards? I'll share some fun summer-themed recipes. We'll play games, and you will hopefully reap more rewards." Also, we have a new bakeware line that launched August 1st. So you and your guest would be among the first to see these items. Sometimes it is all in the timing with your friends and family. My next opening is the week of August 12th. What do you think? Would you like me to reserve that spot for you, and we can try again? When they respond to you, then you're just going to go into, fantastic, that's awesome. You know how to reply to a yes, definitely a yes. But if they don't reply to you, then here's your 24-hour follow-up message. This is what I sent them. You can certainly send something different. Hi, I hope you had a great weekend. I wanted to check back to see if you had considered reopening your party. August host rewards have kicked off, and I'd hate for you to miss out. Could we schedule you for August 12th or 19th? You are only $95 away from host rewards. So see, in that message, I think what really triggered it, to be quite honest, was that I was specific with them with numbers. I told them where the party sales were, and I told them how far away they are from earning more host rewards. In this one, in the first message, I only gave them one date. In the second message as a follow-up, and to be quite honest, when I sent my message, it was for August 5th. And I had so many different ones because I only wanted a certain amount of parties within 1 week. So I had to go back to them and ask them if I could move them to the 12th. And so I sent about half my messages, and then I sent the other half and had to change the date. So this is something, there are no graphics that go with it. It was just a straight out message. One of the follow-ups that I did this morning was, I've already got a yes, but she needs the 19th because she's super busy. So it seemed to be something, and I think it's all about this, you know, sometimes the timing isn't good for all your friends. And that's true. Sometimes the timing, if I get invited to whatever kind of party, maybe it's just not the right time for me. So give this a try. I would love to know next week how it works out for you. All right. The next one, this is, we all know school is starting, and we all know that we have those teachers out there. So reach out to them, post this. These are words that is borrowed from some of our other organization, and they're fabulous. I did create these graphics, but there is a Canva link for you to use them. But it basically, your post is, where are my teacher friends? If you are a teacher, comment me and tag another teacher friend too. I've got a little Pampered Chef freebie for you. If you aren't a teacher but know a teacher, tag them in the comments. I've got something for you and them. Okay? And then here is your message that you're going to message them when they comment me. And it says, "Hi, Daisy. I hope you're enjoying your summer. For a freebie, I have one of the favorite collections of our recipes for you to enjoy. This is the e-cookbook for backyard fun, and it's got some great recipes in it." So up front for commenting, you are giving them that gift. You are making good on what you promised them. And it says, "I've got another great offering for you. When you have a quick online 4-day party in August, not only will you get Pampered Chef with some free products, but I'll also upgrade this recipe collection to an Amazon gift card. I'll give back 5% of your party sales to you, and you can use the gift card for supplies for your classroom. It's super easy to host, less than 5 minutes a day. What do you think?" Okay, guys, this 5% is going to come out of your commission or your personal money, but that is something you have to decide if you want to do or not. And honestly, I feel like by us doing this and offering this, it's no different than supporting a fundraiser or supporting, you know, how the teachers now, they'll send out their Amazon list and they'll say, "Hey, school's starting. Here's my Amazon list. Please buy something from it." So it's kind of the same way. So you have to decide if you want to personally donate this to them or not. If you don't, then this post isn't for you. Or maybe you could figure out something different. Maybe you could figure out, there might be a ceramic egg cooker that you could give them in return to use for their lunch or their breakfast at the school, because you know they don't have a lot of time to eat, and sometimes a hot meal is great. Or here's another message. And this one is just, it's the message, someone who is tagged in your post. And it's, "Hi blank, my name is Christy and I am with Pampered Chef. Your friend Daisy tagged you in my Facebook post about sharing a freebie with teachers. for your freebie, I have one of the favorite collections with the recipes. So it goes on and it asks for the booking. All right. So you've gotten those booking messages out. And now here's the follow-up. Hey, just checking back in. This is follow-up number 1. Just checking back in. I'd love to help you get some great new kitchen products and some supplies for your classroom for free hosting. What do you think? Follow-up number 2, you're going to send this little graphic because it says, just checking back in. Isn't he cute? And he's got an apple for his teacher, you know? So then follow-up number 3, it really is you're checking back with them. These are great words on any follow-up that you're doing, any messages that you're sending. But it does say down here at the bottom, can you please let me know either way? That a lot of times will prompt them to reply back because then they're going to say, oh, I haven't replied to her yet. Here is the link for those 2 graphics, this one and this one in Canva. So just make a copy of it and make it your own. Okay. So that's what I have for you for bookings. And told you my brain's old, so I can't remember who's next. Is it Shelley?
Yes, it's me. Okay. So I discovered something. Actually, they talked about it at conference, and then I recently found it in Dash that I wish I had had a long time ago. And maybe it's, I can't even tell you how long it's been there. It's probably been there longer than I care to admit. But in Dash, I'm going to share my screen here and go to Dash. And can you all see my screen? Somebody? Okay. If you go down the side here, there's this social media training. So it is all about, it's all about social media. It's information here on practicing how to use the camera, becoming more confident with using the camera, practice creating stories, screen sharing, taking a selfie. Then more camera confidence. It's got some PDFs. And I don't know what I just clicked on. Sorry. Wanted to go back. Reels made simple. This is the part that I wish I had seen a long time ago, because I wouldn't have had to bug Daisy as many times as I bugged her. So she goes over like using these apps. It has so much information in there. She has a really great introduction here. And just how to do all of the things. How to make and use video scripts, lights and sound, audio, and how to save it. There is just, and it's all there in Dash. You just have to go look for it. And if you are like me and don't always get into Dash as much as you should, I was pleasantly surprised to see this, and it's been, I have been enjoying going through them. I don't want to play any of them for you because, they're all 5 to 10 minutes. But not all of them are that long, like 3 to 5 minutes it looked like. But there was a great one I watched on making B-roll. Like, I don't know if you've seen where they have you doing something in the background. So maybe you're cutting up an apple, or you're using a tool in some way, and then you have audio over it. They call that B-roll. So I always thought that meant that was the not good stuff, but apparently people make B-roll on purpose to use it as background. So check that out. If you have questions, ask Daisy. I'm just kidding. I was trying to make a joke. If you have questions about it, you can always give me a holler. But Daisy has helped me a whole lot with reels and stuff. And I think that if I'd have seen this and used it, I wouldn't have had so many questions. So give it a whirl and try it out and let us know next week what you think. So, and then did Lisa fall out of her chair? What is going on?
Twitter and I lost it.
All of a sudden she was gone. So I think that is about all. I need to look at the thing here. Oh no, Lisa does have one more thing for us.
It's me. Okay, guys, I have an acronym for you to help you reach your goals. And I want to ask you all, how often do you shower? How often do you take a bath? Right? So for some people it's every day, some people it's twice a day, some people it's every other day. Some people, if you're 13, it's like once a week, if your mom is lucky, right? I mean, so I'm going to put this in. Yes, I'm out of breath for crawling under my desk. I'm going to put this in the resource document, but if you want to write it down, that is great too. And the word is bath, B-A-T-H. So the word bath is going to help you reach your goals. All right. How is it going to help you reach your goals? You might say. Well, B stands for business. Send out your messages and follow-ups for bookings, recruiting, and customer care. If you're out of messages, make some phone calls. Scary, right? I love making phone calls, Shelly. And A stands for affirmations. Stay positive, guys. Smile. Remind yourself of your goals. Wear or carry a Pampered Chef logo item. We are more than halfway through the year, guys. So make sure your vision board is still visible, isn't in front of you. Okay. T stands for training. Learn something new or refresh your current knowledge. Go back to the basics. Dive into the 7 steps. Watch old Monday night calls. Attend a home office training, guys. H stands for higher ups. Message your director and tell them your goals. Establish a way to check in or be held accountable. Trust me, they want to see you succeed in this business more than anyone else. So guys, go take a bath. Have a wonderful evening. And we will see you again next week on the 12th. Same time, same station. Bye, everybody.